Good afternoon. I hope you have had a great bank holiday weekend. It's been 27 degrees out here in London, and as you can see, I'm still actually sweating from how warm it is. But it's been a great weekend. But I seem to be drinking more than I've normally drank. Kind of speaking to one of my clients about this, I've had a drink like every weekend for the past like 4 or 5 weekends, and it's been 5, 6 beers or maybe a whiskey or 2, but it's been a lot more than I'm actually used to. Now, I have talked about this in the vlogs before. You can drink alcohol and lose body fat. It is possible. It's just about that energy balance that I've talked about before. However, what it's done to me is it's totally thrown me off plan. And I've just kind of had these AFI moments where I just don't track. And I inherently am a kind of person that does overeat. I do. I'm quite good at eating. And with that inability to manage calories and keep control of my calories, it's mean that my weight loss hasn't really been weight loss. I'm still at about 86 kilograms. I'm still as I was when I started, to be honest, and not really any further ahead. I do think this is based on one thing. And that one thing is basically I haven't had a plan. I haven't actually really sat down, specifically thought about what I'm going to do in terms of my macros. I've given this loose 2,500 calories. I haven't committed to saying I'm going to track every single day. I haven't really committed to a workout routine schedule of some kind. And I haven't had a plan. And I think that's where not only I'm failing at the moment, where a lot of other people fail. They say loosely, I want to lose body fat, but they don't get specific with it. And it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be complicated, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to come up with that plan. But first, I have to show you these because this is Laura's absolute love. I think I showed these in the vlog previously, but this is called Pip and Nut. It's probably it should be illegal. You should go to jail for buying this stuff. It is unbelievable, incredible, coconut and amber. Buy it at your own peril.
They say that life's too short to waste time. I don't know if it's the truth, I heard it through the grapevine. So I'ma flash a smile and have a great ride on the road to success while I'm closing my eyes. See, my pockets ain't fat, while it's not lined with anything aside for some change and a little peace of mind. Some people need money, some need love, but to be completely honest, I need none of the above. Just a couple friends to chat with, coffee to drink, enough time for this rap shit, a confident shrink, and I'm set. Got it all mapped in my head, rather than chasing competition, I'm allowed them instead.
Army pens. Can they say that? I think we're just gonna have to roll with it. Okay. I have no idea if that can be seen. Okay, so week 1, that's a pass. I don't know if you've got any of that or heard any of it or how much I'm going to include, but here's how to organize a plan. Now, I've got my 4 weeks that are set out here. I do this on a notepad normally, but I'm doing this on my whiteboard thing. I have no idea if you can actually see it in the camera or not. I've just kind of bodged together this lighting setup so you can see everything. I mean, I'm probably going to turn this light on, see if that improves things. It does a little bit, yes, we'll turn that on. Okay, so I've broken down 4 weeks. I have a busy 4 weeks, but mostly weekend stuff. So I can still control most of what I'm doing through the week. And this will ultimately influence my targets. What targets do I set? So I've got 4 things. We've got friends arriving this weekend. They're staying for a whole week next week. And then they leave, I think, early on that following week. Then we have a wedding at the weekend, and then we have a city break on the 4th week weekend. Now, a realistic weight loss target is about 1% of your total body weight per week. I've kind of been a little bit easier on that for myself. If I was to do 1% a week, that'd be 3.2 kilograms roughly, so I should be, in the 82s. What I put a target of 83 kilograms for the next 4 weeks. With that, I'm going to weight train at least 4 times a week, maybe more if I can. I am quite interested in getting back into a little bit of running. For those of you who followed me on my prep holiday adventure vlog thing, I was doing a lot more running than normal, so I might take that up again. I'm running
I'm actually running.
I found some trainers that I really like that have been really comfortable and recommended to me, so I'm probably going to go with them. And then the last one is to track at least 5 days a week on MyFitnessPal. I know that Monday to Friday I have a relative amount of control. At weekends it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I might have to, what you describe as intuitively eat, which would be me just kind of eyeballing food a little bit and going with how it is, maybe some fasting and things, but that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to commit to. And that's how to essentially set up a plan. Is to map out sort of a set period of 4 weeks roughly, and that's what I've done. See what kind of things are going to be really difficult for you to stick to a diet, and then set some really small, easy, realistic targets. You know, for someone else it might be maybe not even be a weight loss target. It might be just to train and just to hit MyFitnessPal a few days a week. But be realistic with it, and kind of set your targets in terms of what you think you can achieve. So be really kind of realistic or even a little bit off on what you might think you'll be able to do, and then smash them. And that hopefully, for me, certainly, will push me forward a little bit more in terms of what I'm looking for. That's today's vlog. Was literally about how to plan. Like, how do you plan your diet and how do I plan it? And to a certain extent, it's also something for me to be able to stay accountable for, because at the moment it was, like I said, quite a loose plan. And not having something a bit more specific, a little bit more written down and ready to go, makes the whole process actually a little more difficult for me. And I've been realistic. I think 83 kilograms in the next 4 weeks is a realistic target. I think tracking 5 days a week and 4 days worth of weight training is realistic for me. Be realistic with your weight loss target, and then be realistic with what you're going to actually do. Don't try and do 5 days of weight training or 6 days of weight training when in reality you can only manage 3 or maybe 4. You know, track your macros on days in which you know are going to be easier, and that might be your work week. It might be 5 days a week. Instead of just going, I've got to track 7 days a week, that's the only way I can do it. It's not. Just go with what you think you can do and do your best. And 83 kilograms, I think, is going to be my target for this month. Anyway, I'm rambling on once more again. I hope you've had a great bank holiday weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the sun. I hope you got a little tan if you were trying to touch up the tan, or you enjoyed a few beers and whatnot with friends like I did. This is vlog 28. Done. I never know if I'm actually making any sense. Turn all these lights off, shall we? Wasting the planet. Off you go. Off you go.